All right, you ready to get started?
Let's do it.
First podcast. Hello, everybody. Thank you for watching, and welcome to the Matthew Morris Show.
Okay, so I don't know if this is allowed or not, but I'm going to ask the podcaster. I just have a couple. The podcaster some questions.
Don't even call me that yet.
I'm just a little curious over here. So you're back on TikTok?
Yeah, so I'm doing the TikTok thing. I was making TikToks on my main account, and I just kind of wanted to like make one where I could goof off a little bit.
Sure.
And kind of make a spam. So I did that. I really wasn't trying to like
spam.
Kind of.
And then it blew up.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to make it for like anyone.
Odds?
I was just kind of trying to do it for fun, and then it like people found it, and now I just kind of been messing around and making content. I think it's funny, but
that's great. That's great.
I don't know. I think it's a good way. I think for me to still talk to my supporters and stuff and kind of show them who I actually am and like a little bit more my goofy side, because we used to show that on the vlogs, but I don't really show that much anymore because I'm more working behind the scenes. So I think it's a good way to talk to them and interact a little bit and joke around and have fun. And another thing I've noticed is like it's really cool because a lot of the old supporters from like the Funny Flicks and МэттиБi vlogs days are like coming back onto that channel, and they're our age now, so it's weird. Yeah. Like I put Justin on there, I put you on there, a couple of my other buddies on there, and like people are like recognizing them from our videos 5 or 6 years ago. So it's really
the glow up
weird element. It's like everything's coming back full circle almost, like wrapping back around as we're getting older. And everyone thinks it's cool to see us older because I mean we're just normal kids like they are, and we're all the same age, and now we're all going through the same walks of life together, and it's I guess weird for them to see us because they haven't seen us since
they
we were
haven't
little.
seen us in so many years, and now just like in a different light. So that's really cool.
Yeah. So real quick before we get started, for those of you who don't know, this is Ivy. We used to do videos together. Real quick, tell us, who is Ivy? Tell us about your character back in the day.
My character back in the day. So Ivy is this crazy lady who is МэттиБi obsessed.
Yeah,
like she everything in her life centers around Matt and what he's doing. Like she dreams about Matt. Like every little detail of her day is planned out to somehow impress MättiBi or get his attention.
Yeah. A very skilled character, by the way. You do a very impressive job. I know that some of the fans, some of the people really do think that you are Crazy Ivy.
They really do.
I've heard that they have said that to you.
Have you?
Yeah.
My acting is just so stellar
impeccable.
that it just comes across as if that were the case.
I read some of the TikTok because we did that TikTok.
Yeah, they were like, we're so scared of her.
I know. I was like, you're actually scared of her? Like, I didn't know it was that serious.
That's so sad.
I know, but yeah, we did it. I was doing TikToks recently, and I was just like, everyone was commenting Ivy. I was like, I wonder how Ivy's doing. So thought I'd reach out, and then we did a little funny TikTok the other day, and it did pretty well. I think the people really liked it.
Yeah, no, that was so fun to just like tap back into that character and just like I haven't done that in forever. But no, y'all, I was like sitting in class just doing my thing, and like I get this little text on my computer from Matt Morris, and I was like,
what is this kid?
I was like doing a double take. I was like, did I read that right? You're like, hey, what's up? So
that's funny. How was it?
So great.
Tapping back into that character.
It was just fun.
It's been years since you've been.
And I was like scared, like how easily it came back up. I was like,
it was like another like persona.
I was like, why does this just so naturally happen? I'm like, is there something I need to internally like work on?
You'd be like sleepwalking one night doing like the Ivy character. In your nightmares.
No, it was so fun though. It was so fun.
It's hilarious. Are you still doing any acting and stuff? Or are you mainly just...
Not really. Well, okay, so once we did that TikTok, I like looked at mine and I was like, I have just not been active on here
I tagged the right one, right? I wanted to make sure it's... Let me just make sure. Because it's the one that you haven't posted in a while, right?
Yeah, I haven't posted in like since freshman year of college.
IK me?
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, man, I want to make sure. Yeah, that's you.
Yeah,
you should start posting.
I know. I'm like, maybe I should get back into this.
Because you can just play your, like, any role. Like, I feel like so many good actors and stuff around TikTok that just do little skits and, like, improv and stuff, which you're, like, amazing at.
I see a lot on my For You page of that kind of stuff, too. And I'm like, oh, should I get back into it? Should I?
You should.
But, yeah.
Dude. You don't do it in your free time at all?
No.
Just to mess around?
I don't have that much free time.
Yeah, I was about to say, you are a busy girl.
But, no, I miss it. Like, this is so fun just to, like, I don't know, reflect on everything and think about all of our past videos. Fun.
I know. We've done some pretty crazy stuff. What would you say is your, like, craziest experience with us? Because we've done concerts and stuff together, videos, all that.
Yeah, no. So many fun things. I was thinking, too, like, do you remember when we went to that indoor skydiving place?
Dude, yes.
That was so fun.
I watched one the other day where you were literally dressed in a bear outfit.
That's the other one that I was about to bring up that I think about. I don't know why, but, like, when I search, like, us on YouTube, like, that is the one that comes up, and I'm like, oh, man.
That's what you're known for. Ivy in the bear outfit. No, just fine.
That was crazy. Gosh, we did some really crazy things.
The concerts were fun, too.
Concerts were very fun.
I forget that we used to, like, go with, like, big groups of people. Like, it'd be, like, me, you, Justin, the hashtags, like, everybody.
Yeah.
I miss those days.
That was so fun. That was so much fun.
Where all did you go with us?
I just did the Atlanta ones.
The Atlanta ones?
Yeah.
The Atlanta ones were always the craziest,
Yes. No, they were. So many.
I want to do another
locals.
Atlanta one.
You
should.
should.
Be crazy. Just
That would be so fun.
Bring everyone back and stuff.
Yeah, what are those called? The tours that, like, what are they called?
I know what you're talking about. Like, whenever they come back.
Like, come back.
Didn't Big Time Rush just do that?
Probably.
Like, I've been seeing Big Time, because I did that song with James Maslow, and I've been seeing people have, like, tagged me in his TikToks. They're doing, like concerts and stuff again with all the Big Time Rush dudes. It's sick.
Yeah.
And they're all, like, grown up now.
I went to a concert this summer, and it was Def Leppard and Motley Crue, so it was, like, all of them.
That's what I was saying. My friends went to that.
Oh, really?
That's what I was thinking of, the band that did it again.
Yeah.
Motley Crue.
Yeah. Yeah,
was that fun?
It was very fun. That is, like, not the kind of music that I listen to, so
I
was like, the whole time I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy it. It was very fun.
What's your music taste like right now?
Right now, I don't know. It fluctuates. It fluctuates a lot based on, like, season. Mm-hmm. Like, right now, since we've entered fall, I'm more on my, like, chill vibes playlist, like John Mayer, like, that kind of vibe.
You're like pumpkin spice latte vibe.
Yeah, that kind of vibe. But then over the summer, it's like country. And I've always liked country music. Yeah. So yeah.
I like country too sometimes. I honestly like
all
everything.
Kinds of music. Exactly.
Like when I'm in the gym, it's a totally different playlist than when I'm driving versus when I'm at the beach.
Yeah.
Or
like the second I leave the gym, the music just changes completely. Do you have songs that, like, remind you, like, you can remember, like, where you were when you heard it the first time and, like the season of life you were in and all that stuff? Like, I have so many songs like that I can just, like, remember where I was, because I'm the kind of person, too, that once I find a song that I like, that is all I will listen to. That is all I will listen to. Yes. And then I'll get tired of it. But then I'm like, but then I connect, and I'm like, oh, that's, like, where I was in life when I heard that song.
I do the exact same thing. Like, I'll find one song that I really like and literally listen to it probably 200 times in, like, the first week. Yeah. And then be like, oh, I don't like this song anymore. And then, like, find it again 6 months later and be like, I really did like this song.
I remember when.
And exactly. And it reminds you. That's the cool thing about music, though, is that it can kind of, it's more than just music sometimes. Yeah. Because I really do listen to whatever my emotions are feeling. Like, if I'm feeling sad, the music I listen to is, like, going to portray those emotions.
Exactly.
Which is really weird to think about. It's cool.
Yeah, what have you been up to in this whole world?
I mean, really just working. Right now I, like, write scripts full-time and direct videos and work a lot with the kids and stuff. Yeah. And make kids content, which I really, really enjoy doing.
That's fun.
I really like pouring back into that generation kind of, because, I mean, you were on set with me when we were younger getting directed and stuff. That's right. Like, that was going to venture me into my next topic. How did we meet? Because I really don't remember. I just remember doing videos with you. Oh, that's so bad. I can't.
I'm so offended that you don't remember me.
I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, I remember.
Okay, you tell your side, I'll tell my side.
Me and Marsh were actually talking about this the other night. So we were doing a video together, right? And it was like, were you singing in it or something? You were supposed to be like...
I was supposed to be acting in it.
You were supposed to be
the
video, the main lead,
it talked about a girl with blonde hair. And I always said girl with blonde hair.
And then we just totally kicked you to the curb.
Yes. And I remember where I was when I got the text, like, the video's not coming out, and I was like...
That's what you're talking about with the songs.
Oh, I was so heartbroken, and I was like, shoot, like, I've told all these people how cool I am.
But yeah, then we went on to make the historic Blank Space cover, which that one went crazy.
That one did go crazy. That was so much fun. I was such a big Taylor Swift fan. When y'all said that was the song y'all were doing, I was like...
See, so it all worked out. I'm glad that we didn't shoot that. I'm glad we didn't post the first one. Because then we probably would have never done Blank Space.
Yeah.
And
Wait, that's
the
so
first
true.
one might not have blown up, and we might not have kept working together.
I do love that song. I have a couple of your songs that I like. And also, you want to hear something else that's random and funny? So I set this on my phone like a really, really long time ago. And I don't know, like, I don't remember doing it. I don't remember how I did it. But so I usually wake up like before 8. But like sometimes, you know, I sleep in until 8. And my 8 o'clock alarm is Blue Skies.
It is not.
Yes.
I'll meet you under blue sky.
Yeah,
is that the part that starts singing?
That's what will come on. And like
that's what you wake up to?
Still is there. I don't really normally wake up to that.
That one's definitely going on TikTok right there. Ivy's good morning alarm is Maddie B. Blue Skies.
That
heard
one,
it here first.
I really like that one. I also really like Crush on You.
See, Crush on You is a classic.
That's a classic.
Like, it's kind of an annoying...
I love it.
I think back on that one, it's kind of like an annoying song. Like, because
really?
to me, because I'm so young, it's like, I got a crush on you.
Love
but
it.
I think it's like, it's still pretty classic.
Yeah.
That video was cool, too.
That was a cool video.
It was just like a house party video of us, like, 13 years old.
Yeah.
The Blank Space one, though, let's go back to that, because I feel like we skipped over that pretty quick. That was like... I mean, we had a whole, like, you smashed a bottle on my head. That one wasn't
that was
just
great.
some, like, small production.
No. That was so fun.
We went and rented this, like, do you remember that house?
Yes.
What do you remember about that house? Because I remember that was crazy.
Literally huge. It was a mansion. Was
that
insane.
the one with, like, the garden in the back?
No, that was for a video game.
Dude.
But that house was even better than the first one. That house was crazy.
What is that? Botanical Gardens? They literally had, like...
That was Tyler Perry's old house.
Tyler Perry's old house.
Yeah, no biggie.
No biggie.
They literally
Excuse
had
you.
like their own botanical garden.
They literally had a golf cart to like drive you from point A to point B of their house because their house is so huge. Oh,
and they
yeah.
had that, like, what was it, the tennis court, and you went in the inside, and then, like, how do I explain this to you guys? It was, like, a tennis court on the top, like a rooftop tennis court, and there's these stairs, and it opens into this big, like, open room with a batting cage.
Yeah.
So it's, like, tennis court, batting cage, and then, like, another level, and then you walk out into these botanical gardens.
And they had that huge, like, gaming room with, like, all the old arcade games and, like, the pool table and everything.
The basement, though?
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that again. The basement was like, it looked like a secret, like, evil villain lair.
Like, little dungeon area.
It was like, weird. Like, it looked like it was from
so
medieval
cool,
times.
Though. Yeah. But no, the Blank Space house was also really cool. I'm trying
And you poisoned my spaghetti.
Yeah, I did do that.
Mom's spaghetti. Yeah, that was... Sorry. That was just a little random blurt out right there.
Something I also remember that y'all were really into was MCM. Do you remember that? Y'all all had those at the video game shoot. I remember that. Y'all all had those book bags.
The backpacks.
Yeah.
That was a little phase, the MCM phase.
Yeah.
Justin got me going through that one for sure.
Okay.
I'm not in that phase anymore. I went through, on the other topic of phases, like clothing phases. I made a TikTok about this as well. I went through so many phases. You probably saw half of them. Like, looking back on some of those outfits.
Your hair phases.
Oh my gosh.
You had some.
Right now my hair is like terrible. This phase is like called the mop phase, I guess.
The mop phase. Okay.
I'm debating. What should I do? Should I don't know what I should do. Should I grow it out?
Well, your hair looks
long?
really curly. I didn't
like it.
I didn't know you had curly hair.
Neither did I. It's never been this long.
That's funny. My hair started curling too. Like once I got to college, like I used to wake up and straighten it every day, and now I don't really.
Curly hair.
Don't really try for school that much, and so curly hair, I guess, is it.
Dude, I know, but I don't know if I should like. I don't know if I want to go for that long.
Yeah. What was that?
Let me see. Bruh, that was so bad.
Because that was during when we like weren't doing videos that much. So I just remember seeing that, and I was like.
No, well, all right, that's mean. You remember whenever I had it buzzed though, and it was bleached?
Yes.
So that was tough.
I also remember when you had like this side shaved and then like
that was the worst one. That was
a little flop.
Please don't even mention that ever again. I don't want to, like, I've kind of erased that haircut from my memory.
Really?
That one was like the high top fade and like just the
little flow going.
That was 100% my least favorite haircut I've ever had in my life. I'll take that blonde one
over that one. I would too.
Have you ever had any awful haircuts?
Yes. So when I first started college, I was like, I'm gonna be different, and I had a hair appointment because like girls plan this out like
every girl does this.
Very far. Yeah. Every girl does this. What I'm about to say. Oh, man. I was going through it, apparently, because I chopped my hair off and dyed it brown.
Dyed it brown and bob cut?
Yeah. Well, not bob cut, but it was like to here,
short.
And it was brown. Oh, man.
You didn't like it?
I did not.
I feel like you could pull it off.
I did not like it. I don't know. Like, blonde just matches my energy.
Yeah.
And so I tried it, and I did not like it. And
do you
I
have
will
highlights?
not do it again.
Or is that your nut? Okay.
Yes.
So your roots are like probably a little bit lighter than mine. I can almost see them.
Yeah.
My hair used to be like really, really blonde, and now it's getting like darker and darker.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not complaining.
Yeah. No, that was my one little hair phase that I went through. And
Your only one?
that I can think of. I don't know. I don't think I've changed it that much. I mean, I've like cut it from time to time, but yeah.
I kind of want to shave it again. Mine. Would you ever shave your head?
No.
No?
I can't, no.
Dude, I think girls with shaved heads like kind of look fine. Like there's this one girl on TikTok that she shaved her head and she dyed it and put like all these like patterns in it and stuff, and it's sick. Sometimes I go out and I'm like, man, it'd be nice to just like be fully in disguise one day. Have you ever thought about that?
Yeah.
Do other people think that, or is that just me? Like,
probably just you.
I wish I could go out and just
No one noticed me.
I really do love meeting people in public, and I love meeting like genuine supporters and stuff. But sometimes whenever I go out and it's like the group of 15-year-old teenage guys coming up and you just know that they're about to troll you. But usually I just mess with them back and we end up laughing about it. But
so you like when fans come up to you?
Yeah, I mean,
do you have like a crazy story about that?
Gosh.
Probably.
Yeah, well, there's a couple crazy stories with like I guess genuine fans. This one girl one time when this is probably when we were working together, or maybe a little bit before. I was performing at some like WNBA basketball game. Is it the Dream?
The Dream?
Our team? Do you know our WNBA team?
Atlanta Dream.
Yeah. So I was performing there, and then so after halftime, I went and like watched the game in the stands, and mind you, I'm in the middle, and there's like 5 or 6 of my family on this side, and like 5 or 6 of my family on this side. All of a sudden, we hear some girl screaming. I'm like, what is going on? Like, it sounds like someone is like, something bad is happening. And we look over, and it's this girl that's yelling, and she is climbing over, like swimming over my family to get to me. Like, swimming, I'm talking. And when she gets to me, she jumps on me in my seat. Like, literally jumps on top of me. And I'm like 13, so I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? I don't know what to do. What do I do? So then, they finally... I don't even know what happened. I don't even know if anyone helped me. You guys were just sitting there, like, just letting me just get absolutely demolished. Jumped on. We stand up, whatever. It's fine. We're like, well, who are you? What is going on? And she hands me this note asking if I'll marry her. And I was like, really? That's how you're going to propose to me, shawty? Like, you're going to come and jump on top of me in the middle of this basketball game when I'm with my family and we've never met? That's pretty bold.
Pretty bold.
But I mean, I respect the hustle. If you're out there watching this,
there was some effort put in there.
You knew what you wanted and you went for it, and that's respect. Nothing but respect.
Seaside got a little crazy.
Oh, have you ever been to Seaside? Seaside got pretty lit this year.
Ew. Yeah, I've been to Seaside. So you got some girlies.
Dude, Seaside's crazy. When was the last time you went there?
It's like 10th grade. And
I don't say crazy as in like party crazy, like yeah, whatever. Little like high schoolers doing that. Now when I go there, it's still like pretty bad. Like people notice me a lot, but it's like they're cooler because I'm older. So at this time I'm like probably 14, and I'm with my friends, and we go to the snow cone place. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever it's called. People probably know. And so we go there, and then a couple people start coming up to me to ask for pictures, and it's like fine. And then I look back, and there's literally, like, I'm not exaggerating, a crowd like going across the street, like filling up the street and the other like food trucks.
Like hundreds.
Like probably 200 or 300 people in a crowd, and like everyone's like they're like high school kids at the time. I'm younger. They're probably all like drinking and stuff. Like not a good environment for me to be in, I guess.
Yeah.
Because it could have got like there's nothing I can do at that time to protect myself. I'm so young and little, whatever. And so then, were you with me or was it just my friends? I don't know if Marshall was with me, but we had to like run away from these people. Like
started taking like selfies with you, and then one guy took it and then like hit you in the face with like.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, see, like I've gotten assaulted, dude. Like.
That's so sad.
Yeah, if you're out there watching that mystery dude, he was like 20, and I was like 14.
Come on.
Funny to like troll.
Yeah, but I mean, like, this man was definitely, like, at least above 18, like, assaulting a minor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my lawyers and sue you, buddy, if I ever find you. But, yeah. No, he hit me in the face, and I remember that. I told my friends about that, and they were like, bro, I wouldn't let that slide, personally.
I wouldn't let that slide.
So we're running, and then we're running through, like, the Greenway.
Yeah.
So we're running through that, and we look back, and there's, like, the whole crowd still coming after us. So we run back, and then we, like, hop on our golf cart, and they're, like, getting around the golf cart and stuff, and we finally pull off, and, like, they literally followed us until the golf cart was, like, far away, if that makes sense, like, until they couldn't keep up anymore, and then never went back. And then after that, we actually hired a security guard for the rest of the week, which my friends thought was sick.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
His name was Joey. He was sick.
Joey the security guard.
He was sick. Joey was dope. He would, like, Joey was... All right, story time real quick. Joey, the security guard from when I went to Seaside, was the ultimate wingman. This man would be sitting there, and people would come up, and any time that it was, like, a dude that he knew was going to troll me, he would, like, stand in front of me and be like, leave now. And he'd look at the dude and be, like, an absolute jerk to him, and everyone would be like, oh, and run away. And any time it was, like, a girl that was, like, nice or, like, a genuine supporter, he'd be like, right this way, and be, like, the, like,
right this
total,
way.
like, personality flip. Like, if it was a dude that he knew was going to mess with me, it was one guy. And then if it was a girl or, like, anyone that he thought I would want to meet, he was like, right this way. Here's Matt.
That's
funny. It was like the ultimate wingman. Hilarious. But, yeah, shout out to Joey. Have you ever had any bad experiences with people in public? You never had anyone treat you bad?
Not that I can think of. Everyone that I've met has been super cool, super sweet.
That's how it usually is for me.
Yeah, that's
I've
lucky.
definitely had some.
Yeah, you've had a little more elevated experiences with that, but
yeah. The main thing with me is, like, with the Seaside thing, I guess, and some other places that I've been with my friends, just, like, one time it happened at a bowling alley and, like, one time at the mall. It's just, like, I don't know. Usually whenever it's someone that genuinely supports me and, like, watches my stuff, they're so respectful, and, like, I don't have any bad experiences with those type of people. They're always like, hey, are you МэттиБi? Could we take a picture? Like, they make sure it's okay with me, which I would never say no. But sometimes it's, like, the people that will just come up and, like, instantly, like, already have the camera rolling in your face and, like, say, like, I don't know, kids will come up and, like, guys will come up and just, like, say things, like, that are obviously going to try to annoy me. And they're already, like, videoing it to try to get my reaction, so I'll just have to look at them and, like, smile or just, like, little things like that. I don't know. But you kind of get used to it.
So, like, you've grown up, like, I don't know, because you've been doing this since you were, like, little.
I don't remember.
I was about to say, do you remember a time when you weren't doing this? So, like, with all of that you were just talking about, like, do you ever wish sometimes that, like, that didn't happen?
No, so that's what I was saying with the disguise thing. I would never, like, I definitely think about times if I could go out and just, like, be with my friends or, like, certain events that I really want to focus on what I'm doing there and not have to, like, worry about anything else, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I would never want to, like, change anything from my past. Like, I definitely I get to work with my dad and my brother. Like, it's a family business, and I get to hopefully do that the rest of my life is what I want to do. And kind of I get to be creative. Like, I'm a very creative person. I get to do that in my everyday life, and I get to meet fans, and I get to have a voice and have a hopefully positive impact on people's lives and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I think that's pretty cool, and I think it would be selfish of me to say that I wish that didn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Because of the position that it's put kind of me and some of my family, and, like, we're able to work together now, and hopefully, like, I would want my kids to be able to grow up and work with us and, like, do what we do, kind of. Unless they don't want to do that, obviously. I'm not going to force anything on my kids or Marshall's kids. You want to have kids?
Yeah.
How many? You want to have a big old family? You want to have a herd or
I
just
do.
one?
I do want to have a herd.
Have a little pack behind
Yeah,
you?
I do want to have a pack. And I think they're going to be so cool.
Well, that's cool because then it's like your own little, like...
Like your own little squad.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Like, it is your own little tribe. Like, it's your own, like, once you have a family, you can think of it as, like, oh, yeah, this is my family, this is my son, my daughter. No, like,
no,
this
these
is my
are your
tribe.
people.
Like, I created this tribe, and we're going to conquer the world. We're going to, like, we are going, like, why else would you have kids? Like, they're going to grow up one day, and they're going to be new tribe leaders, and they're going to continue the tribe. Like,
the tribe. I love the word tribe.
Is that, y'all are laughing at me. Is this like, can I not talk about this?
So you want a big tribe is what you're getting at.
37 kids.
Okay. I was good with just 4, but
37.
37.
So,
amazing. I want boys, though.
All boys?
maybe one girl sprinkled in, but I would prefer to have all guys.
Really?
I think that'd be so fun.
So that's like kind of like my family. Like, well, you say that. See, my mom, she didn't think it was too fun because, man, we were crazy.
I bet guys are wild.
5 boys in the house at once. Whenever we were all living in the house together, it was like, I mean, my mom didn't catch a break. She was constantly, but I mean, it probably was fun. It's probably
keeps life entertaining. Yeah.
It's probably eventful for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever give your parents a hard time when you're growing up, or was it all family? I feel like y'all would be pretty like y'all would never fight or anything. I don't know.
That's not true.
I feel like everyone thinks that about other families.
Yeah, no, exactly.
No,
fights. I would come home from like spend the nights, be like, I wish we were like so and so's family. Like, I have it so bad. But no, I was definitely more of the goody two shoes child, and Molly was the one that would give them a run for their money a little bit.
I feel like
I'm trying to think. I would just be sassy sometimes. That's what would get me in trouble, is my mouth. Because, like, they would say something, and I'd be like...
What is the age? She's a senior, you're a junior.
We're 3 years.
Okay, so a little bit more than me and Josh. Did y'all ever have, like, big sibling rivalries or fights growing up, or were y'all pretty friendly?
Yeah.
Really?
We're just so different that's where a lot of that would stem from. Mm-hmm. Just very different personalities. But yeah, we would get in fights, and then as punishment, we would have to like share the room together. Like we would go in one of our rooms, and then just like the door would be closed, and they'd be like, "Figure it out.
That's
like
y'all
are gonna stay in here all day, stay in here all day until you can be friends."
That makes me so mad because me and Josh's dynamic, we're so close in age, and we are also like such separate personalities. Like he's more introverted, and I'm more like extroverted. Yeah. And just a lot of little differences and stuff. Mm-hmm. And we would always be compared so much because we were so similar in age, and we looked so much alike, and we were like the closest youngest 2 boys, whatever. So we'd always be compared. So we were always like heads clashing always.
I could see that. Yeah.
Now we're much better. We still fight sometimes over petty stuff, but
that happens too. Like as you get older, like we're closer
like
now.
20 years old fighting about socks. Like that's our fights now.
Oh, okay, same.
Like, stop wearing my socks, Josh.
Well, same. I'll go home and she's wearing. I'm like,
what?
I'll be like, oh, those are cute shoes.
Literally.
Like, why did you think that it was okay that just because I'm not here, just because my closet is small in college, doesn't mean I don't still want those shoes?
Yeah, that's
like,
the exact fights.
Why did you think that? Drives me crazy.
Walk in the room, my mom would always do that, and she would make us end with a hug, saying we love each other. And I'd be gritting my teeth. I'd be like, and the second we walk away, I'm like, that was fake, by the way. Like,
that was fake, by the way. Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Same thing.
What was moving out like for you? Since I'm about to go through it.
Okay, well, I've gone through a lot of moving in the past, like, couple of years. So I moved to college, which was a really hard 15-minute move. Like, I'm right there.
I forget that.
Yeah.
But you're still moving from a house with people to being very independent. So.
Yes. So that was interesting. So I had a roommate freshman year. I lived in the dorms. Yeah. And I loved my roommate. Like, we just met through Instagram. Like,
see, that's always the best thing, I feel like, because especially when it's random, if you love them.
Yes. So, and, like, we also were, like, forced to get close because classes were all online, so we would just stay in there, like, all the time. So, but that, it, like, taught me a lot, too, because, like, I had my own room growing up. Like, Molly and I had separate rooms, and so now, like, I'm sharing a room with somebody, and it's just, like, having to learn to have, like, that patience with another person and then, like, be, I don't know, just not being selfish, you know, because we have different schedules. Like, I'm a grandma. Like, I want to go to bed early because, like, I wake up early for work, whereas, like, most college freshmen, you know, don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. So, but, yeah, that was super fun. And then last year, I lived in my sorority house, which is really, really fun. It's like a big mansion.
It wasn't messy. I feel like it's different than a frat house, though.
Frat houses are so very messy, very dirty. But, no, this house was super, super nice, kept really clean. We had, like, little chefs that would cook for us.
Oh, that's sick.
So it was very fun.
Personal chefs?
Yeah. Like, my favorite day was Sunday because, like, the menu would come out that night and I'd be like, ooh, that's sick. What am I eating this week?
Was it, like, the littles, like, the freshmen and stuff that you would cook for you, or it was just, like...
No. Like, we had, like, a chef. Yeah, like, real chefs. And so sophomores live in the house, so it's it was like all my pledge class, so like all the girls my age were in the house. And now this year I live in an apartment, and are you living by yourself?
Yeah, it's a 1-bedroom.
That's how I am this year, and a lot of my friends were like, "What in the world?" And I was kind of nervous about it. I'm not gonna lie, but
I am too a little bit.
I love it. Like I love it so much, and it's also pushed me to like I think like I've loved all my past roommates, and I think that I would just get comfortable with like coming home and like they were in the room, like I'd always shared a room with them, so like I didn't feel the need to like reach out to other friends that I might not see that much. It's like one of those things where you like see people and you're like, oh hey, like yeah, we need to catch up soon, but then like nothing happens. But like now I actually like try to make sure that like something happens, because
That's awesome.
I'm like, unless I want to be at home by myself the whole rest of the day.
I like this though. It's nice.
It's
a good time just to catch up and stuff. I think this podcast is gonna be cool.
Yeah.
I hope the people like it. I mean, it's just us talking and just us
chit-chatting.
Kind of being genuine. I guess that's what a podcast is.
Yeah. Do you have any podcasts that you listen to that you like?
Do
you listen to podcasts?
Sometimes. Like, I'm definitely not a regular.
Yeah.
Are you a regular podcast listener?
Well, I like to listen to podcasts when I walk.
Okay, see, I don't go on walks, so I know I would.
Hot girl walk.
Yeah, a little hot girl walk. A little stroll.
What
is a hot girl walk? How do you define that? Because girls say that. It's just like whenever you're just feeling like a little hot girl, you just go on a little hot girl walk.
Well, yeah.
So you go for your little village walk.
You go for your little walk. And, like, everybody looks the same on the walk. You know what I mean?
So it's your hot girl walk.
Everyone's got their, like, Lulu on.
Oh,
or their, like,
that.
free people. And then you just go on a walk and you just, chat about.
Go get Starbucks.
Chat about life. Yeah. You can bring your Starbucks, or you can take your dog on the walk with you, or you can listen to a podcast that's going to, like, enrich your life. So I like to listen to, guess.
Guess?
Yeah.
Is it the one with those two girls? I feel like you know which one I'm talking about? I don't know the name of it.
I like true crime podcasts. So, like, I'll be walking to class, and then the back of my head is like, so-and-so got murdered. No. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
This is a good ready for my day.
Like,
she's like, oh, yeah.
My family's like, this is crazy, but listen, I learn from those podcasts.
That's cool.
Like, I take into consideration, like, what happened, and I'm like, okay, like, how can I be smart,
That is actually cool. Do you like crime a lot, or is the podcast kind of the only...
No, I like it. I think it's so interesting.
I'm taking a criminology class this year.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
I think it's very cool.
It's weird.
So I listen to true crime.
That's
it's
cool.
Fun.
That's really cool, actually. I've done, I listen to podcasts, like, definitely not a genuine podcast listener, but whenever I'm on like a long drive, if I have like an hour or 2 hour drive ahead of me, I always turn one on because it just makes it go by quicker.
Yeah.
But I've listened to I don't know. I mean, just like the big ones. Like I've listened to the Paul Brothers one before, and like David Dobrik's, and then Fulton. Joe Rogan's is sick. A lot of my friends listen to them a lot.
Yeah, no, a lot of times they're very insightful, and and they're usually the amount of time that I would go on a walk. So
That's
perfect.
Cool. What's that?
That's my boyfriend.
Oh, how old is he? Your age?
Yeah, he's my age. We're he gives me a hard time about it. I'm a little bit older, like 2 weeks older.
A little cougar action.
Yeah.
What? I mean, that you seen that?
That's
Get this cougar away from me, Steve. From Steve Harvey. Have you seen that thing? It's like a trend on TikTok. So how long have you guys been dating so far? Like, has it been a whole college type thing or recently?
I met him freshman year, so it's been
cool.
a year and a half.
Oh, that's awesome. So when did y'all make it official? Like sophomore year?
No.
Freshman year?
Yeah, freshman year. Yeah.
Like halfway through?
Yeah, I met him in February of freshman year, and then we started dating in the end of March.
Okay.
So
it was like love at first sight.
Do you want to hear the story?
Yeah, I do. I was about to ask.
I was about to say, oh gosh, he's probably gonna get embarrassed. But okay, so I work at Chick-fil-A, and so I was working one morning, and my roommate, my freshman year roommate, she actually started working at Chick-fil-A too that semester.
Yeah.
And so she's in a sorority as well, and she had like her semi or something like that Friday night, and so she had a Saturday shift and was like, can you please take the shift for me? Like, I do not want to wake up early for that. And I was like, sure. Like, I got you. So I wasn't even supposed to be working this day. Like, keep in mind, like, I was taking over. her shift.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I like go out and my position is iPad. So I'm like taking people's orders. And I remember like I walked out and we were like slammed with people. I was going out as like an extra iPad. And so in our lane, I remember there was like a van right here. And then there was like a Jeep with 2 guys in it right here. And I was like, whose order should I take? Like, this is such a hard decision.
Such a hard decision.
So I went
white
to the
van
Jeep.
or the Jeep with 2 teenage guys.
Yeah. So I went right onto that Jeep. Yep. And then I remember I just like took the order and I didn't really think anything of it. Like I wasn't like, I don't know.
But him on the other hand.
Yeah, apparently. No. So then I turned to like go to the next car and like I hear someone yell out like, "You're so hot." And I was like,
I love that.
I was like, oh my gosh.
I love that.
And I just like
He knew what he wanted. It's like
Yeah.
that girl from the basketball game.
Exactly.
He knew what he wanted and he yelled it out.
Yeah.
And look at you guys now.
Look at us now.
So then what happened? You went up to the car and you're like, oh, you're hot too? Or?
No, I literally did not turn
Ignored it?
around. I was like,
Oh!
this is so embarrassing.
You
I
gave
was
him
like,
the shoulder.
Yeah, I did not say
Did
a
he
word.
spin the block?
So he turns to like go get his food or whatever from the other side of the store, and so my shift ends and like I go back inside. This was like been a couple hours after the fact, and I was like clocking out or whatever, and this friend that works with me came up to me and she was like, "Hey, like we have this for you." I was like, "What's that?" And it was like a napkin and it had a name and a phone number on it. I was like,
nice, classic man.
yeah, like some guy told us to give this to you. I was like,
You knew who it was.
I was like, but his handwriting was so terrible that I like couldn't make out. I was like trying to find him on Instagram and it's like some really far back picture, and I'm like, I don't remember what he looks like because I took so many people's orders, and I'm like, he could be so weird. Like, what in the world? So I didn't say anything. But do you remember Sarah that used to do the videos with me?
Oh yeah,
yeah. So she went to a different college than me, but she was home that weekend, and so I like went to visit her later that day, and I was telling her the story, and she was like, "Well, did you text him?" I was like, "Absolutely no. Like, that's so weird. Like, I'm not gonna text a stranger." She was like, "It would be fun. Come on, like you have to do it."
Yeah.
And so. Yeah, we crafted up a little text.
I was about to say, what was your first text? It's always the first text. It's like the most serious.
Oh, well, all I said was, "Hey," I think I like put a smiley face or something. And he was like, "Yo, is this Ivy from Chick-fil-A?" I was like, yeah, it is. And so
Chick-fil-A, love at first
here
sight.
we are today.
Well, thank God you took that shift.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
else you would be single.
I know.
That'll be a good story to tell if I get married.
Yeah, it's a very
Yeah.
fun story. I
That is.
love telling that story.
Good for him, man. Good
But it's
for
so
him.
funny because like meeting
Being
him
bold.
like after the fact, like he's.
Well, yeah, what'd y'all do? Your first date or whatever?
Our first date. Oh, okay. You want to hear it? You would actually love this.
Yeah.
So.
Uh-oh.
I was trying to be different because
Yeah.
like this was my first college
Little
date.
quirky
I
girl.
hadn't dated anybody in like a year or
Yeah.
so I was like, I was very nervous because like I had just like not
Rightfully
talked to
so.
anybody for a long time. I
Yeah.
was like, oh gosh.
It can be definitely scary.
Yes. And like just I don't know, just the principle behind like how we met too. I was like very nervous, but I was like, how can I be different and stand out? So I was like, he was like, what do you want to do for a first date or whatever? And I was like, well, I don't want to like go get food or like go to the movies or something lame. So I was like, how about we go rip sticking? Because I have a rip stick like from 5th grade that I had
love
that
that.
I
I
would
bet he
go on
loved
with
that.
my friends, and so I had it in the back of my car. I was like, let's go rip sticking, as if
I'm
I do this all the time. So we went rip sticking on like
Romantic.
a parking
it.
deck thing. So yeah,
That is very romantic.
Yeah.
And he fell in love, obviously.
obviously
It worked.
It worked. But yeah.
So you planned the first date.
Well, yeah, kind of. They were like, it
Taking
was just like,
charge.
what do you want to do? And I was like, yeah, I want to go rip sticking.
I mean, that's fun.
That's
I
what
feel
I
like
wanna do.
those dates always end up being the best.
It was good because then I
lets
I
you
don't
get
know.
to know the
I got to
person.
know him, and then
Exactly.
like once I was there, the pressure like
For
was
sure.
kind of gone.
Yeah, that's how it always
Because if we had like gone to dinner or something, I'm like, oh
Awkward.
gosh, like my manners.
Yeah.
You know.
And like the movies is the worst.
And then you can't talk.
Never go on a first date at the movies because then
Yeah.
you can't get to know them.
Yeah.
The whole time you're going to be trying to get to know them, and everyone else is going to hate you in the movie theater because you're like trying to whisper things to them.
Exactly.
And everyone's just trying to watch the movie. Only go on a movie if you've been dating for a while.
Yeah.
Because then you can just shut up and watch the movie the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like first date, you definitely, that's the best. Like, because then y'all can just, you get to actually see who they are. They're not doing anything. Y'all are just sitting there pretty much doing nothing. Rip sticking, yes, but
Yeah.
it's mainly just about talking, and then you go grab a bite to eat or something if it goes well.
And it was funny too, because like he would like hang out at our dorm sometimes. Like my roommate was there too, and like I remember one night we were like getting to know each other or whatever, and he was like telling me about his family, and my roommate is like over there like at her desk doing something. She just starts cackling because I'm like, oh wow, like this is so interesting. But like, so like he knows all of this now, but like I did not tell him at the time. But I had to do my background research because he was a stranger, you know.
Oh, so you already knew everything.
I knew everything.
You knew the mom's name, dad's name.
I knew it all. I knew it all. He's like telling me about his family. I'm like, wow, this is so cool. But like, I literally already know all of this information. And she starts cackling over there, and I'm like, stop.
It's like, yeah, dad's middle name is Brad.
Yeah, I'm like, but listen, I'm not gonna get in the car with someone I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
I need to at least know that, like,
no,
you know.
props to you for that, because he could have been anything. He could have been
anything.
Kidnapping you.
Exactly.
You learned that on your true crime.
I learned that on my true crime podcast. I need to stalk my potential boyfriend's mom's Facebook. Yeah,
Well, it worked for you.
It worked.
One thing I wanted to do every podcast, obviously this is the first one, so we're kicking it off, is we had some questions. I got you to write down some, and I wrote down some before the podcast started.
Yeah.
Some random questions that we wanted each other to answer, and we're going to draw from them.
Oh, man. This one looks like your handwriting.
I think that's probably my handwriting. Is it my handwriting?
Oh, gosh, Matt. I
You want me
don't
to read
know
it?
if I can quite read.
Okay, have you had any boyfriends since the videos? We just answered that one.
Yeah.
Good segue. If so, do you still use terms of endearment such as Pookie and Sugar Squirrel? If you guys don't know, she used to love calling me Pookie and Sugar Squirrel. Like her little character, that was like she found those, and those were her terms of endearment for people. So you still have those kind of went into your relationship?
Well,
your boyfriend's watching this like, how does he know she calls me Pookie?
so just naturally, I come up with nicknames for everybody.
Uh-oh.
Like, if you mean anything to me, like, you're going to have a nickname.
Yeah.
Like, I don't call my mom.
Yeah.
So, I don't call my sister Molly. Like, I just don't call people by their actual names.
Yeah. So you do call him your little Pookie bear. He's like my little Pookie bear.
I don't know if I'm going to tell you.
What about, you gotta use Sugar Squirrel.
No.
I like sugar.
No, I don't use Sugar Squirrel.
Remember Justin used to be like, my little
Flower pot. Yeah, I remember that.
My little flower vase. Like, what are you talking about? I like Pookie, though.
Yeah.
People still comment Pookie in the comments.
I don't know.
I never even heard of that term before you said that. Like, I didn't know
Pookie
that
bear?
was something that people actually said, like Pookie bear.
People probably don't.
My little Pookie.
Say that.
Sounds like my little poopy. My little Pookie.
So,
funny.
yes.
So I guess that answers that one.
Mm-hmm. I'll say it's not.
I think you should bite your tongue before you say something your boyfriend might
Yeah,
not want
I'm
you
like,
to say.
he's not going to want me to say it. Oh, maybe I'll tell you later.
Yeah, that's funny. All right, let's see if I can get one. Let's see if your handwriting is as bad as mine. Oh, yeah, it is. So much worse than mine. How many girls do you have on Snap? Oh, gosh. I actually don't use Snapchat. I'm too mature. No, I'm kidding. Let's see. I mean,
I'd say probably like,
It does
what?
really-
Like 5.
5 girls on Snap? No, I don't.
No. Not like on Snap. Like, I'm sure you have
Talking to
a
5
lot.
girls?
Not like talking.
No,
But like,
no.
you
Zero.
Snapchat them.
I talk to a lot. I actually do Snapchat a lot of people. I use Snapchat way too much, to be honest. But I Snapchat guys and girls both. And like, it's mainly my group chats.
But my
like,
question was how many girls?
I don't know the exact answer. I Snapchat too many people.
Mr. Popular.
I don't know. Like, right now, let's see how many snaps I have from girls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
7.
But that's just my recents. It's all the people I haven't replied to this morning. But I only said the girls. There's also 7 guys.
Yeah.
It's just the people that Snapchat me.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Platonic friends. What is platonic? How does that correlate to being friends? Like platonic? Where did that word come from? You ever think of words like that? How did platonic...
You're asking the wrong person.
Well, you're telling me that when you think of platonic, you don't think of space and planets?
Yeah.
Yeah, platonic. Like, this is totally platonic.
I think of Perry the Platypus, personally, when you say that.
Platonic? Perry the Platypus packed his pickles to go... Perry the Platypus packed his pickles to go to the... All right, we're going to make a tongue twister, if you didn't know what I was already doing. Perry the Platypus packed his pickles to go to the platonic planet. That could be a new one.
That could be a new one.
Perry the Platypus packed his platonic pickles to go to the... Wait, no.
Perry the Platypus packed his pickles to go to...
No, yeah.
To go to a platonic planet.
Perry,
his perfect pickles.
Oh, Perry the Platypus packed his perfect pickles to go to the platonic planet. What's a word we could say to go to and that starts with a P? Like a traveling word that starts with P. To fly, but like with a P. Like to... Oh, Perry the Platypus packed his perfect pickles in his parachute to parasail to the platonic planet. Oh! That is tough.
That is tough.
Say it. Now go ahead. Your turn. Perry the Platypus packed his perfect pickles in his parachute to parasail to the platonic planet.
That's
Put
good.
that on TikTok. All right, go.
Perry the Platypus packed his perfect pickles to...
In his parachute.
Oh, Perry the Platypus packed his perfect pickles in his parachute to parasail to the platonic planet.
Perry the Platypus packed his perpendicular pickles in his parasail to... Perry the Platypus packed his perpendicular pickles in the... Perry the Platypus packed his perpendicular pickles in the parachute to parasail to the platonic planet. Perry the Purple Platypus packed his... Oh!
Sounds like one of those Eminem rap.
Perry the... All right, I'm going to do it Eminem style. Perry the Perfect Platypus packed his pickles in the back of the... All right, you ready? You ready, guys? Here we go. If Eminem did a tongue twister. Perry the Purple Platypus packed his perfect pickles perpendicular in the parasail before we parachuted to the platonic planet. That one's going on. Eminem doing a tongue twister. All right. So as we're coming to the end here, I guess this is something else I want to do on my podcast whenever I have people. We're making up a whole bunch of traditions this podcast that I'll continue to do. I want to be able to give you a voice to say what is something, like if you could have 10 words, 15 words to say to the entire world, what are you saying? Your message.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah, we're getting deep.
That is deep.
Quick, I'm talking you have a microphone in every single person in the world's ears. What is something that you say that you think would bring change the way you want it to be brought? So that's a cool one, I think.
That's really cool.
Get you thinking a little bit before we head out.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like the way that I would word it. Like I know like the message that I would want to get across.
You want to hear mine? You want to hear mine?
Yeah.
I made mine up in high school for we needed like a senior, no, it wasn't even my senior quote, it was just something. It was something along the lines of get outside your comfort zone, have fun, and be nice to or it's get outside your comfort zone, something else, and be nice to everyone, and you'll live with no regrets. So it's my whole thing is just being nice to everybody, don't be a jerk, no one likes a jerk, and try new things.
I like that.
Because if you don't try new things, you'll never learn.
The wording behind it. But basically, I think so many people in today's generation, especially with social media, comparison is just, such a thief of joy.
Yeah.
And, I know I've, struggled with that personally. Just, you just see, you're constantly, filling your mind with that, scrolling through TikTok just, all the time, Instagram. And so, my message would probably be to, just be comfortable, get to a place where you're comfortable in your own skin, where you're confident in who you are, and that's when I just personally have found that's when I produce the best is when I am confident in who I am.
Yeah. That's powerful for sure.
Yeah.
No, that I really like that one. Kind of just the whole concept of being yourself because you're the only you, I guess.
That's a very good way to put that.
Because I like that because it is so easy nowadays, especially with social media being a Jurassic part of our life, to see
everybody has something to bring to the table.
Yeah, and it's so easy to look and be oh, they have this that's better than me. Oh, they have this that's better than me. I want this. I want that. Just
it's figure out what your gifts are and how you can
exactly and embrace those. Everyone has their own gifts. You can't have the same. I can't have your gifts. You can't have my gifts.
You can't have my gifts.
Exactly. I'm never gonna be able to be you. And vice versa. We're both our own independent people, and that's I think is so cool and like what makes relationships beautiful, like friendships and whenever you like
romantic relationships.
Yeah, romantic relationships. Like the same thing. It's beautiful how seeing how two people's personalities can complement and merge with each other.
Yeah.
Because you can never really change someone. Like
no.
That's a difference.
That's a whole nother
tangent.
But like no, like it's cool too. Like just like to like even look at like my friends. Like each friend is so different from the other, and I love them all for like different reasons and like the way that they like pour into me differently. You know.
For sure. They all bring something different to the group, and that makes your whole big friend group.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Good talk. I feel like I've had an awesome conversation.
Yeah.
And there's one thing that I wanted to end on.
Oh.
Just end on a bang, I feel like. I think the people would love this if we brought it back to the old days and we act like we just do a 60-second real quick improv skit.
Okay.
As if we were doing a vlog on Funny Flicks or МэттиБi vlogs.
Okay, let's do it.
Like our old characters. All right, we need to think of a topic. Like what is we can make it, what's our challenge? Like you know how we used to have like Q&As or something?
Okay, so we're going to have
We're doing like the...
Oh,
like
they're donuts.
Just some random... Okay, yeah, we'll do the donut taste test challenge. How about that?
Okay.
You eat donuts?
Yeah.
I don't know, you're on your healthy...
Well, no,
you're on your healthy phase.
Yeah, but no, I was...
Wait,
okay,
one bite.
A challenge or like a skit, like involving
skit, but,
the...
Well, just like, I'm just trying to make it to where it seems like we're doing a vlog like we used to back in the days. Like we're not doing a podcast. Like
okay.
Like you know what I mean?
Yes. Okay.
Like so, I want to have something that we can just make up a random topic, but I want to have something that we could talk about whenever we're doing our introduction. Like, hey guys, МэттиBi here with.
Let's do it.
You think we still got it?
Yeah.
I think we still got it.
Like I just wonder what our last vlog was. I personally don't remember.
I thought it'd be funny. No, I thought it'd be funny to see it because I haven't done the hey guys, it's МэттiBi here with.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't done that whole intro in like years. Like.
What's up, guys? It's Ivy.
Yeah, literally. Okay. You do it at that camera. I'll do it this camera.
Yeah.
All right, we'll just make it up. All right, you ready? Here we go. What's going on, guys? МэттиBi here with
his girlfriend Ivy.
We've been over this, Ivy. We've been over this.
We've been over this.
Matt, it's not gonna work.
I know it's been a couple of years, but I've grown. I have grown and matured, and I know that you have too, so we can make this work.
I've
and I don't have
grown
time
and matured, and I've realized that I need to get
with
far away from you. Like
that is just the most outlandish thing I've ever
heard of. Can we just
not
do this whole
Let's just not argue.
Let's just not do this whole little like relationship act, and let's just do the donut challenge, okay?
Okay, that's what we're here to do.
Yeah,
You're
let's
right.
just do that. All right, guys.
So I want the pink
of course you
sprinkle one. Is that good with you?
Sure, whatever. I don't even. Sure.
Where did you get these donuts from, by the way, Matt?
I don't know.
And don't you even tell me that some girl brought them to you.
Yeah, I got them from a girl.
You're
My
kidding.
Girlfriend.
Matt, I'm your girlfriend.
My girlfriend. No.
That's not silly.
No. All right, let's just try the donuts, okay? Get this over with so I can get away from you again. Which one you want?
Okay, so why did you invite me here if you are going to be so
because
rude?
I didn't know you were still crazy. So which donut do you want?
I want this one.
All right, take your bite and let's get out of here. I think that was pretty good. And scene.
Kind
of felt like we were back in the old days. Guys, if you're out there, let me know if that was nostalgic for you.
I don't know.
For the old vlogs. I mean, I don't think you can really lose that. But
it's there. It's there.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for driving over here and doing this with me. Thank you for being my first guest. It was amazing. Great talk, and it was good catching up. Any other things you'd like to say?
No, this was so much fun. I was so excited when you reached out. Like, I've never been on a podcast before.
Yeah, no, I mean, same with me.
This is really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great. Great catching up.
I hope everybody enjoyed
6 years.
listening.
6 years too long.
Yeah, I know, for real. I hope everybody enjoyed listening, and thank you all. This was the first Matthew Morris show. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening or morning or afternoon or night or whatever. Thank you. Love you guys. Bye.